What's going on, everyone? Hootmoney here with another video for you guys today. Today, we're going to be talking about Vinco Ventures and Ethereum, or BBIG and ATR stock, giving you guys the update. Ethereum was up about 10% today, and BBIG was up about 8% today. So it's been a very green day for both these stocks, and also the other Hootmoney stocks that we've been talking about, HCDI and RDBX, also had some very green days. So overall, we're eating good, baby. And if you guys want all of my buy and sell alerts, all of my trades, as well as join a private Discord community where I analyze a bunch of stocks and basically get to do stuff that I can't do here on YouTube, that link is the first link in the description below to sign up for Hootmoney trade alerts. And I highly recommend you guys do it, especially if you guys are serious about investing in some of the stocks that we talk about here on this channel. Anyways, my friends, I kindly ask that you like the video if y'all haven't already, and let's jump right into it. So the first thing is that the proxy statement for BBIG, and we'll give it a quick refresh there, it's still not here. So I thought it was going to be today, at least in after hours. It's 5:09 p.m. right now. We still haven't got it. So I don't know if it's going to come today. It should come today. I don't know. So I'm sorry I can't bring you guys the information. I wish I could just call up Lisa King right now and be like, hey, Lisa, give me that proxy. Give me that Tide rally. But I can't. So we'll hold our horses on that one. And yeah, we should get it this week. There were still all of those institutional calls, more institutional calls than we've seen ever on BBIG stock, so they're hedging for something, and those all expire pretty much on May 6th, which is this Friday. So it's probably going to come this week if it's not today. So yeah, don't worry too much. Don't be fudding out. I really hate seeing people just go crazy about this stuff. It's really not a big deal, and it's likely to come this week, and that is that. Anyways, I'd like to quickly thank the sponsor of today's video, which is Moomoo, a licensed FINRA broker that does absolutely zero payment for order flow. They're currently running a promotion where all you have to do is deposit $1. You get up to $7,000 in free stock, and you also get free level 2 data. So that'll bring you to this landing page right here. And there's also a double probability to get an Amazon stock right now. So for the next about 33 hours, you can get double the chance of an Amazon stock as one of your free stocks. So that's pretty cool. And again, yeah, free level 2 data. So here's the promotion. You guys can check it out using the links below in the description or pin comment section. It's a really good promotion. And with that being said, let's get right back into the video. Moving into Market Cipher, you guys can see BBIG got another green dot on the weekly, and it's been in this oversold area, red money flow on the weekly for such a long time. It's due to come right back up. Daily chart as well, it's been absolutely slaughtered for quite some time. Multiple days of just red price action. So it's very oversold, and even with the big moves that we saw today, it's still in this negative momentum wave. So there's totally some more room for it to come up. VWAP is still pointing up. So that is good in that regard. Moving into the 4-hour chart, it does show that there may be a red dot signal right here. So when this yellow line right here crosses over into the negative across the 0 point that's right here, a red dot prints on the blue wave, which means that the blue wave would come down, which means that there is potentially some more downside risk. But what we're also seeing right here on the 4-hour chart is the red money flow is coming up. So this happens a lot when you're getting a money flow crossover. You see the red money flow come up and it'll turn into green money flow. So when you're getting that red money flow crossover, these are the situations where these blue waves can potentially stay overbought because it's coming into green money flow, meaning that people are buying the thing, right? Obviously buying it more than selling it, but it's overbought. So because of that, it might come down slightly. There might be some type of small correction, but it's more likely to come back up when you are getting that money flow crossover. So I like that there, even though it is definitely overbought and definitely does show potentially some more downside risk. Then we can see the hourly chart using the spider line very well. If we actually zoom out, you guys can see this spider line was used as a very good support level. This spider line right here is being used as a very good resistance level. It was also a support level back here. It's finding resistance at this spider line right now. You can't make this up. It's pretty crazy that it happens, but overall momentum is still on the upside in BBIG. It's very green money flow. This could potentially be a risk if money flow does start coming down, and there was also some divergences, right here and then here. So this candle to this candle is some bearish divergence, but it was met with a nice little green candle as well. So it could have been a trap. We'll see what happens. What I really want to see happen is BBIG take this line up here. It's basically using 267 as a very strong resistance level, and I think that once it does finally break out of this level, potentially with a proxy statement being uploaded, we could end up seeing that rally to 3 and beyond in BBIG. Moving into Fintel, BBIG is number 39 on that short squeeze leaderboard and number 14 on the gamma squeeze leaderboard, meaning that there is some upside left. As of 5 hours ago, Fintel marked 0 shares available to be shorted, but 4 hours ago they updated it to another 250,000 shares, most likely after a lot of shares were returned a few days ago, likely being returned due to the fact that that proxy is coming. Here we have the latest borrow rate at 32%. That's been pretty consistent over the past 2 weeks. And the short volume ratio has also been pretty high. Moving into the Ortex data, 36% cost to borrow, 29 million shares being shorted, 16 million percent short interest, 100% utilization, 2 days to cover. Super interesting. The highest days to cover that we've ever seen. It's that purple line on the chart right there. You've never seen days to cover be higher. We've gone over this short interest so much we don't have to spend too much time on it. So let's just move right into the unusual whales options flow. So we're looking at $10,000 in premium or more, bid and ask side on. So there was a lot of selling calls, selling puts, and also buying calls in premiums over $10,000 or more. If we look at the charts right here, it was overall 67% bullish, with bulls going for July 15th and the $2.50 strike price. Bears are going for May 20th right there, and then also 12/16 and the $3 strike price. So bears are always slightly higher in the strike prices than bulls, as people like to go in the money when they're betting these. And I guess it's just a less risky way of doing things if you're betting this much money. But if we do get rid of the bid side right there, you guys can see it was 100% bullish premium. And this is what we usually look at. We usually disregard the bid side because bid side is just selling of calls, selling of puts. But when we're looking at the straight buying of calls, buying of puts, that gives us a better idea of what the general sentiment is. And overall, it was 100% bullish right here. Moving into Ethereum's chart, today was a great day because we did get a break of this resistance level and we got a nice little green dot on market cipher. So I did make a video this weekend talking about the potential breakout that we'll get in Ethereum, and we did get that today. So that is very good, especially if you guys listen to me in that video. Moving into the 4-hour chart right here, you can see it's slightly overbought, but there's still room to grow, and we're still showing the breakout. So 4-hour chart's not really showing too much information. Let's move into the 1-hour chart. 1-hour chart is showing some bearish divergence here. So you can see big blue wave, slightly smaller blue wave. VWAP is pointing down, potentially could lead to bearish divergence, but it's also moving into green money flow, meaning that even if there is like some selling pressure that brings it down to potentially back to the support level right here, 536, it could come right back up as that money flow is green. The one thing that did concern me is this little price action right here where it did dip below the yellow support line, because we talk about Wyckoff patterns a lot on this channel, and what Wyckoff would suggest is that Ater on this breakout needed to essentially hold the yellow for it to see some more upside. Now, I'm not going to just live by this by gospel. It still bounced when it jumped under that support level, but it didn't jump directly at the support level, which does scare me. But it's not a big deal, right? We still got that jump, and what would have ended up being bearish divergence right here with this red dot, connect it. It's it's coming down. Connect these two red dots, it's coming up slightly, so that's bearish divergence. With that came a green dot signal right after the red dot, so it is looking good. It looks like it wants to continue back up to the upside. The next two targets would be $6.10 right there, and then $7.27. Moving into Fintel's short squeeze leaderboard, you guys can see Ethereum is number 1 on this leaderboard, followed by CDI, woo, and number 2. Moving into the threshold security list, Ethereum is on this list. BBIG is not currently on this list, meaning that as a shareholder, you should be pretty pissed off because if you own Ethereum, they're selling fake shares to other people. That's essentially what it means if it's on this list. They're essentially just naked shorting the stock. Well, they're failing to deliver the stock, but it could be seen as like the same thing depending on what your definitions are. Here we can see the Ortex data still on the threshold list. We just went over that. 40% shorted. Oops, 10.74 million shares being shorted currently. And then 246% cost to borrow, 100% utilization, 1 days to cover. It's absolutely insane. I mean, besides for RDBX, this is probably the craziest short interest data in the entire market right now. That's at least how I'm seeing it. Here on Fintel, it's number 1 on the short squeeze leaderboard. We already went over that. And 3 on the gamma squeeze leaderboard. 0 shares available to be shorted as of 15 hours ago, and still at a 125 cost to borrow. That's always a bit higher there on Ortex than Fintel. Aggregate short volume ratio has stayed at around 30%, which is pretty low considering the severity of the situation. I have 2 theories of what could potentially be happening. Maybe market makers gain control after this little price action here, because that's kind of when it stopped happening, and that's also when Ater stopped like ripping every single day. But the other theory could be just the fact that, well, the short squeeze statistics are insane. Where are they even getting shares to short? So maybe it's just the fact that, okay, well, they can't short it that much anymore. They physically can't short it, and that might be why it is down. I don't know. You guys tell me. Leave a comment down below on your thoughts. No updates here for failure to delivers as well. Moving into the unusual whales options flow, you guys can see $10,000 premium or more, ask side only calls and puts. So this time we're starting with the ask side only. Unlike BBIG, we had bid and ask side up. And as you guys can see, there's tons of volume and there's just tons of bullish bets all together. It's actually pretty insane. There's a lot of sweeps throughout the day as well. And looking at the premium on some of these, it's pretty high premium. So that's pretty crazy. If we pull up the charts, you can see it was about 78% bullish premium. Bulls are going for May 6th or the weekly expiration and the $5 strike price. Bears are going for May 20th or the monthly expiration and the $5.50 strike price. Anyways, my friends, that's about it for the update. I hope you guys have enjoyed. As always, I like both of these stocks for different reasons right now. BBIG, I obviously like because it's my indoor sunglasses engaged, and also it obviously has that catalyst coming, so can't ignore that catalyst. ATR, also one of my favorite stocks because it has probably the highest possibility of a short squeeze in the entire stock market right now. So I can never really leave that behind me. I mean, RDBX is rivaling it, but I think there's a tad bit more risk of being like, I don't know, diluted out of a short squeeze there. Just a little bit though, not by much. I mean, RDBX is still crazy, and honestly, the statistics alone right now are a bit crazier, but I still think Ethereum still has a higher chance because there's more shares in the flow. Anyways, I'm rambling right now. I like Ethereum because it has a very high chance of seeing a short squeeze. Anyways, that's about it for the video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. As always, drop a like on it if you guys did. Subscribe to the channel if y'all are new. Hit that post notification bell down below so you never miss one of my timely updates or when I do go live here on YouTube, which is every single morning at 9:15 a.m. So hit that post notification bell for that so you never miss it, and join Hootmoney trade alerts if you guys want all the plays, all my buy and sell alerts, as well as a private Discord, a community where you can talk to me and other VIP members about the stock market. We've been on absolute fire. We got in Ethereum at $2.38, so literally before it took off at the bottom. We also got in RDBX at $2.10, so again at the bottom Both of them were amazing plays. Both of them were alerted in Hootmoney trade alerts. So that's the first link in the description down below if you guys wanted to check that out. And also, we got the promotion on Moomoo, where you can get up to $7,000 in free stock as long as you deposit $1 on their platform. But yeah, that's a wrap. I'll be seeing you guys next time. See you guys tomorrow morning for the Market Open live stream. We got JPow soon. Hopefully we get the markets to pump. But anyways, I'll see you guys next time.